Hey, welcome to my channel and welcome to my workshop. Actually, it's my plastic lifetime shed, but I figure anywhere you put your table saw, that's your workshop. So hey, let's take a look at what today's project is all about. Come on inside. All right, so as I said, today's project is going to be to build an L-shaped desk. I've watched a lot of videos on how to do it, so how hard can it be? Okay, so the first question is, why are you building an L-shaped desk? Why don't you just go out and buy one? Well, the reason is, have you seen the price of those desks? Yeah, they're not cheap. So I'm going to build my own. And I'm never going to get it the way that I want it because I need a 4-foot left with a 7-foot back. You're not going to find that anywhere. I also need my shed to be transportable. In other words, I got to be able to get it up a set of stairs without calling in a moving company. And I need it to be something easy to break down. I need to be able to take the top off, the legs off, and I need to be able to make it movable. And again, you're not going to find that in a furniture store L-shaped desk. So let's take a quick look at where we're at right now and why we even need to build a desk and what are our desk needs. Come on, follow me to my office. All right, so the question is, why do I need a new desk? Well, first off, you can see I got no storage here. And you can see there is absolutely no cable management going on here. It is ugly. So we need to be able to hide that. Need to be able to support a couple monitors, maybe a tablet. But then you get over here to another desk, and yeah, that bin is filled with wires and cables and stuff that really shouldn't be in an office, more of a workshop. But here's the 7-foot length, and then this would be the 4-foot length that I have visions for. So this is what we're up against. This is what we need to replace. All right, now that we understand kind of what our needs are, let's take a look at what our challenges are in building this. First off, I'm building a 4-foot by 7-foot L-shaped desk in my shed here that is 8 feet wide, 20 feet long, filled with all my stuff. So that's my first challenge. The second challenge is I'm going to be using big box lumber. I really don't have a big problem with big box stores, but some of their lumber is, you know what, again, I've watched a lot of videos and these guys are breaking out live edge boards and they're just doing spectacular desks. But I don't want to buy a live edge board because have you seen the price of those lately? So no, and I'm not going to be able to get quite the L shape that I'm looking for with that live edge without a major investment. So I'm going to use finished plywood and some regular 3/4 inch boards from Home Depot. Thank you, Home Depot. Let me show you my router table. Yep. Here's my Craftsman router table. Yeah, so I got the tools to make this happen. I just need the plans. So yeah, I drew up some plans. This is my CAD drawing. It's not actually CAD, it's a pencil drawing. So we're going to work with mere mortal skills, mere mortal work plans that I wrote up from my head, old equipment, big box store lumber, and a grand vision. That's the game plan. So let's put on our kitchen bib. And let's face it, the only place you're going to wear this is in your workshop or your bedroom. Oh, sorry for that visual. Let's get to work. All right, I'm going to do this video in 2 parts. First, let's take a look at the plans. Now, the first part of this video is going to be making the legs. This leg over here on the left and the legs here in the back corner. My second video is going to be on readying the top of the desk and making the cabinet with drawers. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that because let's face it, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there on how to make a drawer and how to make a little cabinet, which is basically all this thing is. So cabinet. But what's going to be unique is, as I said, I watched a lot of YouTube videos on desk building. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the best ideas from those videos, and I'm going to throw in a few of my own little, what I hope to be creative ideas, and make this thing, once again, unique, solid, transportable, and most important, a fully functional desk that looks good. Can it be done? I don't know. Let's start cutting wood. All right, I'm going to make this leg out of 3 layers. I'm using 90-degree clamps because the left side, the bottom is shorter than the top, so you've got room to kick your legs out without hitting the leg on the desk. The bottom is 2.5 inch, that piece is 1.5 inch, and then the top will be 2.5. So it's 2.5 sandwiched by 1.5, sandwiched by 2.5. That's going to leave me a notch in the middle for my finished panel to slide in. I'm going to show this all to you in a minute anyway. But this is got to be worth a like, all right? Well, if this doesn't do it, maybe my music will. All right, so here's where we're at. Made our leg just the right thickness, just the right height, and I've got a groove going around the entire perimeter so that I can take this board, and what we're gonna do is fit her right inside here, just like that. That's what we're gonna do here. Then we're gonna have a board just sticking up out of the top, about 3/4 of an inch. Because the plan is going to be, let's pretend this was my top, which I am making out of plywood. I want to make it appear a little bit thicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw and glue 3/4 to the side, and then I'm going to put edging around the whole desk top. But alongside here, what I'll do is I'll put another board right there, 3/4 of an inch gap, so the 3/4 inch keyhole that's sticking out here, when I put it on, I'll put it right in that groove on the top. Sheer brilliance. All right, it might work. Let's just put it at that. It might work. Now, as far as the final look and feel of this leg, I may not be a woodworking expert, but I can give you a pro tip. You might want to consult the missus on the final paint and stain, because in my mind, what I want to do is I want to paint this. I want to paint it black, and I'm going to do a dark walnut, red walnut, I think it is, or a red oak, whatever it is, kind of a little slight reddish tint. And I want to stain this. So stain this, paint this. So my pro tip is consult the missus for insight into color choices. All right, now we're going to move on to the next leg in this desk, which is that back corner leg. Yeah, I'm going to make that leg out of this material here. It's going to be painted. It's going to be in the back corner of the desk, so we're not really going to see it very well. And this is used for a lot of furniture, so I understand. So step one, we've got one of our legs done. Let's move on to leg number 2. Follow along. Thanks. All right, got 2 45s cut on my board. On the bottom of the desk itself, as I said, I'm going to line it with 3/4 inch board, and then I'm going to put edging along there, maybe some sort of a bullnose edging or something like that. That'll go along the entire edge of the desk itself. So now I've got these boards underneath the desk to give this a, kind of a simulated thickness. And then this is going to be my corner leg, and it will go something like this. Now I made this out of particle board because I'm just going to paint it anyway. So it will look something like that. All I got to do is glue it and screw it and paint it. And we have finished our second leg. Okay, let's stand by and experience the results. Hey, this is actually coming along. All right, so I finished the back corner leg with a round over. Got this all ready to go, ready for paint. This is again going to be painted black and tucked away deep in the corner of the L-shaped desk. And then we also finished up our left angle leg. And you'll remember I've got the key here that will lock into the top of the desk, keep it aligned. And then I've got my center panel, which I'll stain while I paint the frame black. All right, so that concludes video 1 of our 2-video tutorial on helping me build my L-shaped desk. In the next version, we're gonna work on the cabinet and the top itself, and I wanna thank you for joining. And remember, because I'm new at this, if you like the video, or even if you don't like the video, give it a thumbs up, maybe even subscribe, because I actually do have other videos that you might find pretty cool. And don't forget to subscribe and maybe even notification. Hey, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2.